Last weekend, we had three major events that happened in Asia. So the first two will be the tournaments in Thailand, and the other one is from Fukuoka, Japan, which we did stream yesterday. If you're interested to check it out, the link will be in the description below. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you the top 16 leader breakdown for each tournament, and even talk a little about the leader breakdown and what happened eventually, as well as some deck lists that I was able to find. So firstly, we have the Thailand Grand Asia Open. There were a total of 512 players and 9 rounds of Swiss. So this is how the top 16 leaders are looking like. There's literally only 2 leaders in top 16, which is 10 RP Law and 6 Lucci. And there were no top cuts, so their final placings were based on their Swiss round score, based on 9 rounds. And eventually the winner was RP Law. So the top 4 ranking is RP Law followed by Lucci, and then RP Law again and Lucci. And I believe if there were to be top cut, top 4 leaders or top 4 winners should easily be RP Law, seeing how they have a really good matchup against Lucci. And here are the top 4 deck lists. So we have first, second, third, fourth. And then here's the fifth to eighth place, fifth, sixth, seven, eight. So with that, we take this as another win for RP Law. And then on the following day, we have the Thailand Championship Tournament, which is 500 players with 9 rounds of Swiss. Similar to their Grand Asia Open, they didn't have top cut. So again, the final placings is based on their Swiss score. And as of recording this video, I don't have access to the top 16 leader breakdown, but I do have top 8. Not surprisingly, we have 6 RP Law and 2 Lucci. Again, we have similar results as day 1 or their Grand Asia Open, which is only 2 leaders appearing in top 8 slots. So again, I believe if there's top cut, the top 4 leaders will be RP Law. So the top 4 leaders here, we have again similar breakdown, which is RP Law, Lucci, RP Law, Lucci. So here's the deck list for top 4. We have first, second, third, and fourth. And here's the top 8 deck list. And for the last event, we had the Fukuoka Championship Tournament with 730 players with 9 rounds of Swiss. The top 16 leader spread was quite interesting. Aside from the 3 top decks that we know of, which is the Black, Yellow, Luffy, Lucci, and RP Law, we also have Kalgara and 1 Nami. So the breakdown here is 11 RP Law, 2 Lucci, 1 Black, Yellow, Luffy, and then 1 Kalgara and 1 Nami, as mentioned earlier. So we've seen Kalgara in the top 16 a couple of times over the past few events, but Nami is a first in OP08. And I'm quite surprised to know how this Nami did so well. I believe he went 7 or no, he went 8 and 1. Yeah. Seeing how RP Law is dominating the meta game and it is Nami's worst matchup, I'm quite interested to know how he did during the Swiss round. Did he avoid all the RP Law? So yeah, with that, but unfortunately, both Kalgara and we also saw on stream Nami lost to RP Law. It was quite a close game, I would say. He just missed that one Kaya to win him the game. So to no one's surprise, in top 8, we had 6 RP Law, 1 Lucci, and 1 Luffy. And we all saw on stream how the Luffy player drew really badly. I think in the earlier part of the game, his top 5 search, he sent 2 Moria to the bottom of the deck. And his opponent played Purple Law to trash 1 Moria. So eventually he only had 1 Moria to play. And with that, Lucci gets kicked out of the top 8. And then we are down to top 4. The top 4 leaders, to no one's surprise, again, this has happened a lot of times before. So out of 4 decks, 3 RP Law and 1 Lucci. So the finals came down to Lucci versus RP Law, which is her first time. For the past few events, we've always had RP Law mirror in the finals. So this is something new. Lucci, which is the lesser of evil, but we still have to talk about the fact that if he didn't top deck that game, he would have probably lost. Yeah, this game was for him, definitely for him to win this event. Also, that zero cost event, Lock Gun, really saved him a couple of times, if I remember correctly. Again, I genuinely thought RP Law should have won the event. Lucci winning here is like an abnormality because, like I mentioned earlier, RP Law does have a favorable matchup against Lucci, but the luck factor came into play. The Lucci player's luck is too good, as well as a couple of misplays from the RP Law player's part, or not even drawing well. So that caused him to lose. Okay, so here's the deck list for the winner. And then here's the runner-up RP Law player. And for those of you who are interested in the Nami deck list, here you go. So now let's check the updated spreadsheet for all the OPTCG tournament that we've had so far in the OP08 format. And of course, RP Law continues to demonstrate a strong conversion rate and even adding more wins under its belt, being the most used deck and most decks to appear in top 4 as well as the top 16. Even Sakazuki wasn't as dominating as this. And of course, with Lucci's win in Fukuoka, let's not ignore the fact that the top 4 leaders were all 3 RP Law and 1 Lucci. I personally feel that this is somewhat of an emergency situation where there's clearly a tier 0 deck in the format being way too dominant, and then the two decks following the tier 0 deck are decks that are being hard carried by Moria. I don't like repeating this, but I feel like something needs to be done to RP Law and Gecko Moria at the same time in order for us to see a change in the metagame and even convert to a healthier one like OP07. I think OP07 was really healthy. The format was really fun. There was more variety than this. So that is all for this video. If you've enjoyed this video, drop a like and consider subscribing to the channel. Let me know what you think of the state of OP08 right now. Also follow me on Twitter or X for more One Piece TCG content. And as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.